Anna Burge. Jared and I will be covering Chapter 8, with it covers pretty much anything that has to do with restoring the earth. There is 6 main topics on this chapter. I'll be covering the first 3, and Jared will be covering the other 3. So, as of right now, we are pretty much depleting our Earth's resources. We depend on the earth and the nature for pretty much everything, from the water we drink to the air that we breathe, building materials for our homes, so pretty much everything. The problem that is happening is that we are consuming nature's resources faster than we are rebuilding them. And some of these natural resources cannot really be putting back. Once we use it, we used it. So I wanted to just give you guys an example of what's happening. One of the major problems that we are facing is deforestation. The country of Haiti, for example, has cut down 90% of their trees on their country. And what does usually happen to Haiti once a hurricane comes through? It devastates the whole entire country. It has happened more than once. And the reason is trees make the perfect wind barrier, which makes everything a little bit safer inside of the city. And because 90% of their trees were cut down, now Haiti is pretty much right on the open. And when the hurricanes come through, it does devastate it, not just the land, but of course the cities where the population lives. So pretty bad. Something very similar is happening to the Dominican Republic and some other countries in Central America also. So what are we doing about this? What you can do and what I can do to prevent it? Well, if the environment continues to decline the way that it is, we, the human race, will be in extremely danger. Since 1990, guys, 7 million of hectares of land, of forest land, has been depleted. All of the wood is gone, all of the trees were cut down, either for firewood or for industrialization. The main industry that depends so heavily on wood is the paper industry. So I was just doing some digging, and I just found out that the number one country that recycle most amount of paper is South Korea. And 85% of every paper that they use that is produced in the country is once again recycled and reused. Germany comes in second place at 70%, and the US is in 5th place with 55% in recycling of paper. But guess what? We're the number one country that consumes most of the paper. They use most of the paper. So here we are using it the most, but not recycling the most as we should be. So what can we do? What can I do? What can you do? What can FGCU do? Well, throughout the campus we see recycling bins everywhere, but we can also recycle it at home. Me, for example, I have 2 bins in my house, one in my office for paper and plastic, and one in my kitchen for paper, plastic, and everything else. And we are very privileged. We live in Lee County, and some of you guys in Collier County, which has a great recycling program. So literally every major condominium has a recycling station, so you can take your recycling there, and eventually it gets transferred to the recycling units in the county. So pretty awesome, available for us at no cost. All we need to do is actually do it. So guys, since I was a little girl, being that I was born in Brazil, we were told and we are taught to protect the Amazon. And the reason is we all know that without the Amazon, our air would be extremely polluted. We used to refer to the Amazon, and kids nowadays are referring to the same thing as the Amazon is the lungs of the world. So in Brazil, we always knew that that was our responsibility to care for and preserve it. So some studies have been done that if by any chance we deforest the whole entire Amazon, we will actually become dry land. So what we know today as the rainforest would become dry land, shrubs. And what happens when it's dry and it's shrubs? It can easily catch on fire. If the Amazon would ever caught on fire, it release billions and billions of tons of carbon dioxide, which would become a environmental disaster. Would not only affect us humans, but pretty much anything living in the world. So what are some of the things that we can do to prevent deforestation? Well, all starts with us voting. You know, vote to the right people, the people that have a plan that wants to do something about the subject. Also, it can be as simple as planting something. So here I have two types of flowers, and ideally you want to be planting trees, because trees does most of the carbon dioxide exchanged into oxygen. But because I don't have trees to plant for you guys, we're gonna be planting sunflower seeds and 4 o'clock flowers, and it's not much, but it's something that can make a difference. But I do suggest that you guys go to Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere that you can actually buy a tree and plant it. My husband and I, when we bought our house here, the first thing that we did, we planted an orange tree. We wanted to start a tradition. That's something that his father did with him, and now we did it in our house too. For me, I was thinking also about the environment, because how many trees is being cutting down every single day? If we can plant one, it makes all the difference in the world. Okay, with that being said, guys, I am going to plant the sunflower seeds here. I would love to have some in my garden. So some people use gloves. I have for very, very hard work. I'm not going to be using my gloves to plant the sunflower seeds. I actually love feeling and touching dirt. I think that's the farm grow on me. You might also want to use some fertilizing that helps the seeds to grow a little bit faster and stronger. And we're definitely going to need to use one of these to dig some holes. So also, just so you know, by the end of our presentation today, every single classmate will be getting either a package of the sunflower seed or the 4 o'clock as our gift from us to you. And all I ask you guys is that you just don't throw it in a drawer or throw it in the trash. Just plant it somewhere. You know, this is something that is going to look beautiful, and it's going to somehow, in the smallest way, help the environment as well. Very, very small effort, but if everybody will try to do at least something, will definitely make a difference. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can wait to see your guys' presentation. Thank you.